The world has taken massive strides in development of technology that checking the time anywhere on your watch is considered something normal. With your smartphones, wristwatches, and many other devices, you can instantly check your time and the time of other locations with different time zones. There was a time, not up to a century ago, when you had to pay someone to show you the time every day so you can set yours. Ruth Belville was one of those people who sold the time for a living. Also known as the Greenwich Time Lady, Elizabeth Ruth Naomi Belville was born in London on March 5, 1854, to John Henry and Maria Elizabeth Belville. She was born into the business of selling time, and she sold time well into her old age. The business was started by Ruth's father in 1836. Every morning, John Henry would go to his workplace, the Greenwich Observatory, where he set his watch to Greenwich Mean Time. He would then set off in his small vehicle, setting the clocks correctly for the over 200 clients subscribed to the service. This is one of the earliest known instances of the subscription business model, which is so prevalent today. Ruth Belville's father continued to do this until he died in 1856, and her mother Maria was given permission to carry on the work as a means of livelihood, and she continued managing the business until she retired in 1892, when Ruth took over the business. While Ruth managed the business, we entered the radio era, and the electric telegraph became more accessible and reliable. The Greenwich Time Lady didn't run out of business as one would have expected, not even when a telephone-speaking clock, known as Time, began giving time, precisely on the third stroke, to its subscribers. One irony is that the voice of the speaking clock, Ethan Kane, lived a few blocks away from Ruth Belville. Ruth Belville's business once came under attack from her main competitor, St. John Wynne, the director of the Standard Time Company, which sold telegraphic time signal service. He said in a speech that he gave that the Greenwich Time Lady's methods were out of date and even suggested that she resorted to using her femininity to gain business. The Times newspaper published the speech, but the Standard Time Company was not mentioned in the article, and the publication didn't mention the fact that he was Belville's main competitor. However, Belville's business managed to survive the onslaught of the press resulting from Wynne's comments. This only ended up making her more popular at the time, and Belville said in a comment that the article had given her free advertising. She carried the same pocket watch, a John Arnold pocket chronometer, nicknamed Arnold, passed down from her father for another 48 years, and at her death, she donated the watch to the Clockmakers Museum. She retired in 1940 at the age of 86, during the peak of the Second World War, and died 3 years later. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button and hit that notification bell for more videos brought to you by Epic Clips.